be in. And then once we talk about those three, we're going to focus on our first position today, which is going to be the 2-on-1. But the first things first, you want to be in your staggered stance. From your staggered stance in jiu-jitsu, you can be a little higher up. You don't necessarily, in wrestling, sometimes you're down here, really moving nice and low. But in jiu-jitsu, you don't really have to worry about that too much with guillotines coming and stuff. So just be in your stance, a nice little bend, back a little straight, right here. Engaging with your opponent. The worst thing you want to do is just come out and start reaching like this. If he comes out and starts reaching, pop, done. So your lead leg hand is what's known as your distance hand. This is how you gauge your distance with your opponent. I never want to reach with this hand from this close because, like I said, he's going to pop and shoot. When I'm reaching with this hand, it's from a distance and I'm extended. I gauge my distance. Once my distance hand is engaged, we're going to go to our first position, which is just a basic collar tie. Distance hand engaged, collar tie comes. All a collar tie is you're coming in right on the back of the neck. From here, your right hand has 3 places it can go. The shoulder to push and drive. The meat, this is what's called a meat hook. A meat hook on the trap to move, and then finally, the wrist. So this is a collar tie, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is just work getting distance hand, collar tie. First things first, you're going to drive. Boom. He's going to drive back. You're going to move to your collar tie, and you're going to circle. Then you're going to drive. He's going to drive back, circle. Once you're ready, drop to the wrist, and then just go forward. Right. Distance hand. Again, if I'm this close and I go with my distance hand, if I'm this close, yep, perfect. If I'm this close from here and I don't have anything engaged, just go straight to your collar tie. But first things first, engage distance. Come in with your collar tie. Second, start pushing. When, very important, when I go to push, it's not here. I'm making what's called a thumb block. I'm putting it right in this trap here, and I start to push, start to push. When he pushes back, I'm releasing to the meat hook here, pulling, circling. Push, circle. When you're ready, go to that wrist and push again. Snap down. But the thing is, there's a lot of technique that goes into it. You're not just going out there and just trying to muscle a snap down. So we're going to do the same exact thing we just did. Distance hand, collar tie, shoulder. Now, from here, our opponent is usually going to do something out of this position. So, yep, he can come here, or he can come over collar tie. It doesn't really matter what he does. So, we're going to start from this wrist position right here. You got your wrist, you got your collar tie, and this is where we're going to do our main snap down. From here, to make this snap down work, it's very important that you're putting your hips into it and you're not relying all on your arms. The motion of this snap down, I'm going to be from a collar tie to a wrist, and it's almost like ole. You're ole-ing the bull. Boom, boom. I'm going to be from a collar tie to a wrist. My wrist hand is going to come over, and my hand that's on his shoulder is going to circle down the arm. Boom. So I'm here, he re-collar ties me back. When I'm ready to go, like I said, this hand is going to release, and it's going to start coming over. At the same time, this hand is coming down. I'm circling, boom, right here. And guys, Clean's showed it a million times. What do we have right here? Boom. Good. So I'm here, boom, pushing, boom, here. Distance hand, first things first. Again, I'm not going distance hand here or else I'm going to get exposed. My leg is right here. I'm keeping my distance out. Coming in here, boom. Coming to the shoulder, driving, go down to the wrist. He can stay here, he can re-collar tie, it doesn't matter. I'm ole-ing, boom, swisher. I'm almost grabbing to his ear, and as I do, I'm bringing him this way, I'm stepping, and I'm pulling him down. Now I'm covering, boom, driving, I can fade, get to that shoulder, boom.